All right. So I guess there's no need to do the introduction because we are meeting for the second time.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
So let's cut to the chase, I guess.
yes, of course. Without ado, let's just start the conversation without embarking. Hope I woke you up on the time, or maybe
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah. I was like today is my day off. So I was I did teach yoga for a while. I
Mhm.
took a class of yoga and then I hit the hay again after doing
Okay.
all the, like breakfast and taking shower and all that. So that's why I dropped you a message that just in case if I'm not able to wake up, just give me a call.
That's my duty. Every time at my home, I'm waking up. Let's just wake up to my gate. Oh, wake up now. It's time to go school. It's time to go, to office and all that. And I believe I am good at that work.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Great.
Yes. Okay. So, Janil, like when we connected, you were talking about the yoga, right?
Hmm.
Something about yoga. I mean, what kind of a class you are giving? It's what you done in yoga.
Look, when it comes to yoga, I've been teaching for 2 years, I guess. Yeah, it's been 2 years, and I studied it for like more than 5 years. I've been doing that.
Hmm.
So I cannot call myself as a true yogi. So I'm still learning about yoga. And when it comes to what I teach, it's Hatha Yoga. It's a Hatha Yoga. That means it's a combination of sun and moon. Hatha
So,
Yoga. Hatha Yoga. Yeah. Yeah. The definition is kind of like that.
okay, so I mean, what kind of a benefit we are getting by sun and moon yoga? I really want to know it.
No, it's not a type of it's the meaning of it. The Hatha
Mhm.
Yoga. It's traditional yoga, and the meaning of earth is combination of sun and moon, like you are as you are generating heat like a sun, and at the
Uh-huh.
same time by doing pranayam you would be relaxing the body, making it cool like a moon. So that's the I guess the that's how it goes.
So it is
And
followed posture. I mean,
yeah, hot yoga, like we are supposed to do it with asanas. First you are supposed to perform asanas, poses that we
mm-hmm,
call it. Then you are
mm-hmm.
supposed to do breathing techniques, all the pranayams.
Okay,
And later at the end of the session, we are supposed to do meditation.
okay, okay. Followed by the meditation. And what I do
Mhm.
actually at my I first I go for my facial exercise. Right, try to warm up myself, my body, and second then I go for meditation, and third is my breathing exercise. Yes. And
Okay.
and the last one is dancing exercise.
Mm, all right. Got it. It's good, but however, I feel like meditation should be done at the end because, once you do breathing and all, your body and your mind would be able to be at, peace. It would be at peace to stay in a longer position. So after that, if you do the meditation, it's going to be helpful for you.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm asking you this question. But I do believe in that, before going for the meditation, I try to make myself calm and composed because we need,
Mhm.
right? So that's what I'm following in my day-to-day life in terms of yoga and yes.
Nice. Right.
Yes, yes. Okay. So tell me how's your life is going on? I mean something special. And today is a Women Day, right? Any
Yeah, when it comes to women, I guess every day is Women Day, so that's why I did not wish it to to my mother as well. She told me that today is Women Day. I told her, "Mommy, for you, it's every day Women's Day."
well said, well said, well said. I do believe in this principle. I never allow, at my home to wish me, happy Women Day as like because every day is belong to the Women Day, right? And if you
Yeah.
are freedom in your life, right, a kind of a respect you are getting on day-to-day basis, then I think you need not to wish for that. And yes,
And I guess even if we look from the perspective of culture, we Indians we are always associated with our family. We have close bond with our family, and all this kind of Women's Day, Father's Day. The foreign people need this kind of day because they are always separated. from the age of 16 or 18 they get separated, and they are not that much close with their family. So
Yes.
they need this kind of day. For us Indians, for us parents are supreme, and we
Yes.
don't need any kind of days to celebrate them.
But I don't know why people are just following the, that Western culture, right? We are an Indian, right? This country is a diversity country. We all have a lot of cultures need to be followed. Why we are just following them? Why can't we create our own path, right?
Definitely.
Don't believe in Father Day. Don't believe in Mother Day, Children Day, Mother Day. So many blah 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 days. I believe that giving respect, that is most important. Giving privacy is most important.
Rather than posting it on social media, like your father and your mother are not going to watch you this kind of post on Instagram. If you tell them in real life, then it's gonna make sense to, even if
Yes.
you will try to wish them.
Mm. So now I want to ask you one more question. And you said that you are a teacher as well, right?
Yeah,
Teaching.
I've been
English.
doing
I
that
think you teach English, no?
for the 7 years. Yeah, it's been seven
Yes.
years.
My
Hmm.
question is related to English. And people used to say it, not used to say it, yes, used to say it. Watching movies, web series, podcast. I'm following this channel, blah channel, and following that, you this application for learning English. But still, I'm on the same pace, right? It feel like that a big goose egg for me, right? I'm not
Hmm.
able to speak. I'm not able to speak. So I want your 2 cent on that. What would be the reason behind it? Why the people are not able to, speak English? Indulging in themselves in a lot of activities, still on the same pace like a goose egg. So, what is your take on that?
Okay. Wow. Great question. What I personally feel is like taking everything into consideration. However, if you're doing all the things and still you feel like you are stagnant, then I
Mm-hmm.
guess you need to work harder. There's no alternatives of it. And at the end of the day, you need a human touch. Like we still go to colleges, we still go to schools. If everything
Uh-huh.
was able to be done online by watching YouTube and all, there won't be the need of teachers or any kind of other mentors. Everything
Mm-hmm.
can be done online. However, I feel like if you have someone to guide you, if you have a teacher to guide you even online or offline, then you would be able to be consistent with your process. So
Hmm.
that's like when we tend to do it by ourselves, sometimes we tend to procrastinate. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it day after tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, it happens with best of us. It's not like
Yeah.
it's ubiquitous. It happens with everyone.
It's ubiquitous. It's happening with everyone. If I'm saying that I'm not delaying my work, then I would say I'm bluffing here, because
Hmm.
everybody at some point or other point procrastinating the thing. We need to understand one thing. We have to work according to our priorities, right?
Definitely.
That is most important. And second thing, I like your one word, like you said, human touch.
Yes.
That, yeah, human touch is required. Nowadays modernization is prevailing everywhere, right? We
Hmm.
are running after AI, like artificial intelligence, right? Whatever we are requiring, like if we are stucking with the sentence, with the grammatical portion and vocabulary idiom, we are just giving a instruction to the AI and it's just in front of us. And I believe AI is working like a tutor for you,
Hmm.
right? Tutor for
Definitely.
you. We need that human touch. We need to understand that AI is here to assist us, not to replace human touch, right? Because
Hmm.
we can't compare that human intelligence with the AI, isn't it? What is your take?
Definitely. Like I completely agree with you. Even some of the students sometimes they tend to ask me this question, like we can
Mhm.
learn English from YouTube also, or we can learn English from Chat GPT also. Why the hell should we need to take join your classes? In that case, I tell
Classes.
them in their face that you can do that, you can do everything, but still at the end of the day there is a thing called human touch, like I told you, because that
Hmm.
gives you the consistency. If you are doing it with the help of AI and all, you would eventually get bored to that, because I personally feel like that. Look, if I teach English or yoga, If I'm doing it I teach yoga. The reason is I wake up at 5:30 and I teach yoga. So let's
Mm-hmm.
assume that I don't have students and I do it simply for the sake of self practice. Then I won't have that motivation. But as I
Mm-hmm.
have students who are willing to take the class, that gives me extra push, that even though when I don't want to take the classes, I still take it because
Mm.
people are waiting for it.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
hmm,
absolutely, indeed. And one point I would like to add on here, the right roadmap is very important. Roadmap.
definitely, yeah.
People want to learn this language, but they are not aware with the right
Hmm,
direction. The right roadmap is required, and some of the people used to say, "Ma'am, I want to learn this language. I want to be fluent in this language, but I don't want to learn grammar." So, do you really think that without grammar we'll be able to speak?
definitely.
We
Like there
can't.
are in on YouTube or in several places we see that you can learn English in 3 months or in 4 months. So I honestly tell them, I make no bones about it. I tell them that it's preposterous and you shouldn't be thinking like that way. If that was the case, everyone would be an English teacher. It takes hell of a time
Yes,
and you have to be tenacious about it. You can't learn
yes,
this language in 3 or 4 months.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
I tell them on their face that you can stay with the class as long as you wish to, but I'm not giving you a guarantee that by joining my class you can learn English in 3 months.
Yes, same here. I don't give that, create that fall promises. I don't want to give them cold comfort that you will learn with this language within 2 months, 3 months. So totally depend on you and totally depend on
Definitely.
your, yes, potential and capability, because I believe each and everyone has each to their own, their perspective to look after, to learning process. So totally depend
Mhm.
on you. And second thing, what I believe, they need to understand the, difference between the utilizing time and the, that killing time. What people do, they wanted to learn it, like I said, that they don't have that roadmap, right? So they covered themselves by the unnecessarily things, right?
Yeah.
We usually say that we have four aspects to learn this language: reading, writing, listening, and all that, right? So they
Hmm.
amalgamating all skill together.
Yeah,
This,
they tend to do
yes,
that.
yes, this is a kind of a fallacy zone, I would say, right?
Hmm.
So focus towards only one skill at a time. Please don't create that, porridge for yourself. Otherwise, you will like in a hot water, standing like in a hot water.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
And
So it,
utilizing, you need to understand. Yes, one more thing. Utilizing, you need to understand your level.
true.
Yes, if you are understanding your level, although I don't believe in any levels, but when it's come to learn this language, you need to understand your level. Then, work accordingly.
Definitely. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with you. I see eye to eye. And this is what people need to understand, like whosoever wants to learn English, whosoever wants to embark on this journey, they have to have some sort of patience. And the truth is no one can master this language even in 1 year. It takes a lot of time. You have to be relentless. You have to do the even outside of the class you need to do hell of a work. It's not like
Okay.
you take 1 hour or a half an hour of class and you are good to go.
No,
So
yes. Hmm,
yes.
not like that. Yes. So I want to ask you one more question. The people used to say that I want to learn this language, but I don't want to learn grammar.
Hmm.
Because then, simply they have answer. We have been learning this grammar, for a long time. We learned that grammar in academics. So now, what is the need of learning grammar when it's come to the spoken? So what is your take on that? That when we go for the spoken English, right? So grammar is it different when it's come to the spoken?
Up to some extent, like there is a need of grammar. It's not like one can completely avoid it. If you want to speak fluently as well as accurately, you must and should have the knowledge of grammar. And when a person tells me that I know everything about grammar, what I simply do is I ask him a few questions about grammar. If he's able to give the answers, then I believe him that he knows grammar, and we directly jump onto spoken English part. However, if he's not able to give the answer, I teach them a few things like tenses are important, prepositions,
Yeah.
conjunctions. These are
Yes.
few things that you need to do, and then you are good to go for the spoken English part. But
Mm-hmm.
grammar is important. Like, it's not like it's a frivolous thing to do. You must
Yes.
have knowledge of grammar. Yeah.
Yes, grammar is like a backbone for English, right? When
Definitely,
it comes
definitely.
to the spoken English, grammar is totally different, right? I believe grammar, we need to divide grammar into two parts. If you wanted to mastery, on this subject, then grammar is vast. Then you need to take
Hmm.
a dive into this grammar portion. Otherwise, if when you want to, want to communicate and you want to make yourself capable to hold the conversation, then like you just mentioned, you can go with the tenses part,
Yeah.
preposition, instructions, and you should be aware with the the connection between the verb and right verb and the helping verb, because somewhere
Hmm.
down I face that people are creating somewhere they are in a fallacy zone. They get confused and bit
Yeah.
part of modal also.
Yeah, and sometimes it depends upon the requirement of our students. Like if they don't wish to be that much fluent, all they want to do is convey their message. Then they can learn this language or grammar in like 4 to 5 months. They are able to do that. I used to teach in IT, so at that time my goal was to teach them so that at least they are able to convey their message. Not everybody wants to be an English teacher,
Yes.
so yeah, we should also keep that thing in mind. What's the
Yes.
goal and priority of our students?
Yes, yes. First of all, when you are learning this language, let me just give you a clear picture to you, to everyone. When you are learning
Mhm.
this language, first of all, work for your, change your mindset, because the first thing you have to face that is, social anxiety. So get prepared for it. Tell your brain that you have to face all this, flack, that bad criticism. Second thing is why you are learning this language. Make
Mhm.
this clear in your head. And third thing is right approach, right roadmap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you one more question here. Your time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Pronunciation and accent. People are more concerned about accent, not about the pronunciation. So what is your take? What is important, pronunciation and accent?
Both are equally good, and if you want to speak in different accent, it's good. I don't feel like everyone should speak in Indian accent. Like personally, I don't make any bones about it. I'm fond of learning American accent. I'm still doing it. I'm taking a course and I'm trying to speak as much as possible. So
Hmm.
yeah, if anybody wants to speak in American accent, British accent, it's completely good. You can stick with Indian accent also. There's nothing wrong with it. So the point is, it varies from individual to individual. What are
Mm-hmm.
his or her requirement?
Mm-hmm.
But at the point is, you should be pronouncing the right thing,
Yes.
whether it's accent or not. The pronunciation should be right.
So that's what I believe. Clarity of message is important.
Hmm. Yeah.
Pronunciation should be good. Accent is just, I believe, the best. What I believe, that's my own. That's what I believe. Indian accent is the best because the kind of a clarity we are giving, right? That is the best thing. Right. Baki,
Definitely.
like you said, that is individual choice. If you want to
Hmm.
learn American accent, British accent, you can go for it.
Yeah. So it
Right. And
varies, and
yes,
it's not a walk in the park to learn any different accent. It takes hell of a time, determination. Even I
yes,
for a long time.
yes. And I would say it is integrated. It is
Hmm.
integrated. Pronunciation and accent. It is integrated somewhere down the line. I feel that. And yes,
I guess let's call it a day for today.
right.
Fun. I had well of time.
Same here. Anil, thank you so much to connect with you. Always delighted. Always learn something from you because you are a trained teacher and you have the bundle of knowledge. I believe. Yes.
Likewise, likewise. Thank you, and I had a well of time, and we'll catch up soon. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.